Alright, so we got a game board. We got a giant pile of bricks. We got money. You should have a 100, 200 point token up with your general
Which we
supply.
should mention that because it is New
meeples.
Heroes Eve, or I tried to get through New Heroes Eve. This is a game we have never played before, and we are going to learn it live.
Yep.
On camera right now.
Yep. I've read through setup. I set the board up. I have no idea what to do after that. This is my first time reading the rule book. So we're doing it on camera. We're doing it live. Okay, so you have a general supply of meeples that you don't have, and then a supply of meeples in front of you, which you actually do start with.
Okay.
There's a round marker. There are 6 building cards at the far end of the board.
Where's the round marker?
Up on the river.
Okay, I see it.
We're going to do 3 rounds because we're a 2-player game.
Okay.
We have 14 honor cards. Honor is spelled with a U. That's important. You get $20 and 1 torch. You have a player board, which is this thing. You have a victory point marker on the bagel. You have a master builder stand. I'm guessing stand is referring to the fact that it stands up. You have 3 action markers, and you have 5 Romans. You also have a deck of cards. One of these cards is not used in a 4-player game, but this is not a 4-player game, so you're going to use all of them. All unused components are returned to the box. And normally she's green. There's no green, and her backup is usually black, but I didn't think the contrast would be very good, so she's yellow today. Alright. The game is played over 3 rounds. Determine a starting player at random using your favorite house rule. A rational starting condition.
Rock, paper, scissors?
I'm not, just to ask Google to flip a coin, I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. And then play continues in a clockwise order. Order doesn't really matter in a 2-player game. You play, and so we're going to do 3 rounds of playing all our action cards, basically.
Okay, heads or tails?
I'll take tails.
Heads.
Well, that means you get to choose.
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay. Plus, it's supposed to be knuckles or tails. Alright, so it sounds like a round. In the course of 1 round, you will play through your entire deck of action cards. And then a turn has 2 phases. First is the refill phase. Check the number of bricks in the market, check the number of building cards, check the number of honor cards. Then the action phase. Choose 1 action card, resolve it entirely, use influence tokens, place the resolved action card in your discard pile, and draw 1 action card. So you're going to start with 2 cards in your hand. That isn't set up, and I need to check that. So you'll always have 2 choices at any given time. Alright, so in the refill phase, we must check the number of bricks in the brick market, which is top left from camera. If there are fewer than 7 bricks, you must refill the brick market. To do so, you draw one of these supply tiles. They are not cards. I don't care what you say. They are tiles. And you place a brick on every shop indicated by a +1, and you do that until you're... And then you can have multiple bricks in a shop and you do that until it fills up to 14. So when it goes below 17, you fill it up, or 7. Below 7, you refill it to at least 14. And we'll have to start by filling it up as well, because it's below 7. We need to make sure there's 6 building cards and 14 honor cards. Those decks can be depleted, and when they do, they're done. They do not shuffle.
Okay.
So every turn, you just make sure all those things are filled up. Next step, the action phase. At the beginning of your first turn, you're going to put your master builder into any quarter of the game board. There are 4 regions on the board. Then you'll play 1 action card from your hand. The number of torches at the bottom of your card indicates how many actions you may play. It's either 2 or 3.
Okay.
However, you may only perform actions whose action icons are on the card, and each action may be carried out once. So, like, this card allows you to do 3 of the 5 actions that are on it.
Got it.
Right here, there's 2 of the 3 actions that are on it. You may also use a torch token to carry out an additional action. So, light represents action. No camera, though, unless it's like camera obscura. You are free to use as many torch tokens during your turn as you want, as long as there are unused actions, because you can still only use each action on the card once.
Okay.
It doesn't say that last bit, but I'm inferring it. At any point during your turn, you may perform influence actions by returning influence tokens, which are the scrolls, to the reserve. There is no limit to the number of influence tokens you may spend. However, you may only buy up to 1 honor card per turn. At the end of your turn, return all used action markers. These are your action markers. These are to indicate which actions you've actually used.
Okay.
Return them all to your play area. Return all discard all used torches. Put the action card in your discard pile. Draw a new one if possible. Except on your last turn of the round, you only have 1 card and you have to use it. So then you have a hand of 1. Okay, the actions. Buy 1 brick, which looks like the bottom part of this card. There's 6
This or this?
Yes.
This.
Both.
Both?
Both.
But one's a brick of your... I'll let you...
This action allows you to buy exactly 1 brick of a shop, or from a shop at the brick market. Most buy icons show the color. Only the gray icon allows you to buy from any shop. Your master builder must be in the quadrant to buy from there. You must pay movement costs as you go around.
If I were in this quadrant and use that action, I could buy from either of these 2 shops.
Well, if you're in this yeah. But then if you're over here, you got to pay 2 money to move over there. Okay. Rondel. There's a rondel in the middle of the board. Everyone loves rondels. That's not true at all. You must move your master to the quarter containing the shop and pay any costs. Then buy 1 brick. Place the brick in your personal supply on your player board, so stick it underneath the correct cubby down here. Yep. You must move your master builder in the direction indicated by the arrows. You can't go backwards. Oh, the shops. The shops are these 4 things.
Oh, okay.
So you have to be in the right quadrant to match the color. The white shop is accessible from any quadrant.
Okay.
So...
then this is probably where we're building, and not where we're buying.
Well, let's see. So the shops, let's see. Yeah, is not that you have to end up in the quadrant where the bricks are. That's you have to be in the right quadrant relative to those pictures. All right. Then you may buy exactly 1 brick. To buy a brick, you must use a buy icon of the color. To buy white, you must use white or gray. Your master builder may be in any quarter for white. The cost of the brick depends on its color and must be paid to the bank. The costs are listed up here on your board.
Okay, so black is 1 and yellow is 4.
Yep.
Okay.
And then and when you buy a brick, start stacking them in these little cubbies. That's how you know which color they are.
Because they were too cheap to print different colored bricks.
If the shop of a colored buy icon is empty, you cannot buy a brick of that color. However, that turns the buy icon into a gray.
Okay.
So if you have a blue icon and there's no blue bricks, you may use it as a gray. You still have to go to the correct shop though.
Okay.
You don't go to the blue to buy a black. There you go to the black to buy a black. All right. Place 1 building element. That's the picture in the middle.
Okay.
You may place 1 building element on an empty building spot in the quarter in which you are. So these are the shops. These are those are all the buildings.
That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I hadn't figured it out yet, so I thought one of those was the shop. Now, see, we're learning it. We're doing it live. We have no idea what we're doing.
Yep. This is buy. This is build. The outer ring.
So you may build in the quadrant you are in. You may move as well. A building element is a stack of 1 to 8 bricks of a single color. Each of the 4 buildings has several building spots, and each building spot shows what is required to place a brick there, which color, and what height. Building spots in the Porta Nigra. Always show a single brick element to show the color of the element required. It may be at least 3. So these have to be at least 3, but up to 8.
Okay, that's the min 3. Got it.
Yeah. Now let's see here. You must place 1 of your Romans on top of your building element. Therefore, they only carry this action if you have a Roman in your play area in order to place it. So basically, you need to claim your tower, and so you're going to have to acquire these somehow, which we haven't gotten to yet. I should leave this card out on the board because we're still going through stuff. Right, so first you move where you need to go, paying the appropriate amount of money. Then you assemble the building element. They must match the number and color required. White bricks are special. White bricks can be used as bricks of any other color in addition to being used as white bricks.
Oh, they're wild. Got it.
But they're also
But some of them require white.
Yep.
I see that.
Then you collect after you place it.
Oh, that's indicated on the player board too in the upper rightmost icon.
Yep. After you place it, you score victory points as indicated on the space. Exception: in Porta Nigra, you score points according to the number and color of bricks you have used to assemble your tower. So you score that times however tall you make it.
Okay.
Second, check whether there is a building card in the building card.
So if I put 3 yellows, I'd get 12 points?
Yep.
Okay.
The second thing is you have to look all the way over at the top of the board and see if there is a building card that shows the building icon corresponding to the quadrant you're in and whose single brick icon matches the color of what you did. If you do, you place that in your play area, and the more cards you collect, the more points you get. So it's 2 for the first, then 4 more for the second, for a total of 6, and then total of 12, total of 20.
Where's the icons?
These.
Oh, they're on the... Okay. They're lightly printed in the background.
Then you place your building element, then Master Builder reward. After you have placed your building element, check whether and how often this triggers the Master Builder reward of that building. The unique Master Builder reward of a building is triggered each time the total number of your bricks in that building reaches a new multiple of 3. So every 3 bricks you put in each quadrant will trigger a bonus here.
Okay. Except it looks like this one. Oh no, that is a 3. I just can't read. Never mind.
All right. The third thing you may do, which is you may take 1 influence token. Then at any time on your turn, you may pay influence to do various things. You may once per turn you may buy 1 card from down here, pay the cost,
like
resolve
the cost is up here.
Resolve its effect immediately, return it to the box. Most cards only cost influence tokens, but some require you to discard other cards in addition. This is basically a building bonus.
Yeah, I noticed. I was making sure like some of those didn't get shuffled in, but no, they're just mini building bonuses.
Oh, I bet I gotta see exactly how the building bonuses are gonna score. They might be scoring per building, actually. Anyway, let's keep going. There are substitute building cards, and there are final scoring cards. Like those over there that are 56 and 30, they require you to do some large amount of discarding.
That's required. That obviously is acquire 1 of each building bonus.
You have to discard those to claim that card.
Okay.
So you have to have them, and then you have to give them up.
And then there's a bunch of I'm assuming these are one-time uses and not incomes.
Yep. They just resolve immediately.
Okay.
Okay, there is also Take Coins, which is on that card, and there's also Take Torch, which is not on that card. But
I can figure that out.
Torches may be turned into coins, which means you can forfeit 1 of your allowed actions to get a coin, or you can return 1 torch token to get a coin.
That's probably keeping you from getting stuck.
Yep. So I think you can forfeit. I think you could forfeit multiple actions if you in the same turn too. All right. At the end of a round, for the first and second round, first we count out the total number of bricks you have placed on the game board, and you get to divide that You get to take that number and divide it among points and money. So however, each brick gives you 1 point or 1 money at an interim scoring twice in the course of the game. So you have to figure that much out. All right.
Looks like the 2 players end of round is a little different.
That's because the 2-player game is played over 3 rounds, because otherwise there's just not enough stuff happening in the course of the game.
Okay.
In a 3-player game, each brick is worth 2. In a 2-player game, each brick is worth 1, but you do it twice over the course of the game.
I see.
Then the player with the fewest victory points
gets chump charity.
Appoints the starting player. You may choose yourself. In case of a tie, the youngest tied player. Okay. I just say in case of a tie, whoever. In case of a tie in a 2-player game, we're just going to say whoever didn't have it gets to a point.
Okay.
I think that's reasonable. Starting player moves round marker to the next space. Then you reshuffle your draw pile and blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay, so the draw pile is randomized, I'm assuming, and not chosen.
There are 3 ways the game may end. You may either you play through your deck 3 times in 2-player game. The entire brick reserve and brick market are depleted, so every brick is at least owned by a player. Or one player builds 15 building elements and having no Romans left here or there.
Okay.
Did I miss how you get a Roman? Okay, that's done with influence. I missed some of the influence actions. Okay. With influence tokens, you can acquire cards, and the other ones are on your board. You may take a Roman from your reserve, or you may use it to take an additional build a building element action.
Okay.
So those are things you can do with influence. Seems like we might want a lot of that. Okay, let's see. If the game ends prematurely, the player who triggers end gets 5 points. Every other player gets 1 more turn.
Okay, you'll need this card back.
I will. We need to cover final scoring. First is set collection scoring. What you want to make sets of different buildings.
Okay.
You could have more than 1 set. So this requires you to discard an entire 20-point set and 2 influence, but you get 30 points for it. This requires you to discard 30 points and already have the 42-point card. So you can step up from the 30 to the 42 to the 56.
Got it.
Over the course of the game. Alright, let's see. So there's set collection scoring. Those are the only 3 final scoring cards. You get pity points for Romans in your supply, 3 money, influence tokens, torch tokens, and unused bricks. Then there's majority scoring in each of the areas. Let's see, depending on the building, there's different behaviors, so that's on the next page. There is no tiebreaker, so we could just have to accept a tie, which is this is not how marriage is supposed to work. All right, so in Basilica, just for the top left, the reward for putting 3 bricks down is 1 torch and 1 Roman from the supply into your area. Majority, the rows are scored separately, and each one has a majority.
Okay.
I should check whether second place in majority applies to applies if you have no bricks. In case of a tie, the player who has placed the most valued building element in the scored part of the building. So that's presumably based on the most and most valued bricks. So that's, again, this is kind of slightly vague, but it seems like it's pretty clear in most regions what's the most valued, except for in Porta Nigra. So that's a little vague. That's unfortunate. All right. In the amphitheater, just bottom left, 5 money and 1 Roman for every 3 bricks you put there. The rows are scored individually, and the rows have different majority bonuses for each row. And ties go to the most valuable element within the row, which is very obvious in each row. Okay, we got the city wall. You get a white brick whenever you get 3 bricks down there, and it is just whoever has the most bricks there. And then my guess for most valued is just going to be left to right in that case. Okay, Porta Nigra is the hard one. So each building spot only has a single color. You must use that color. You must have at least 3 bricks. You can have up to 8. When you build there, count the number of bricks, multiply them by this many points. That's how many points you get. Master Builder rewards is 1 influence token and 2 Romans. So if you drop a stack of 6 over here, that's 2 influence and 4 Romans. That seems pretty nice. And then So the way this is scored here is that we look at however many 8s there. So let's see. You start at 3. Whoever has the more building elements of height 3 takes first place in this one. If a tie cannot be broken, ties go to higher valued bricks. If tie cannot be broken, everybody receives subsequent place, and there's nothing else awarded. So we count up all the 3s, see who has the most 3s, then see who has the most 4s, then see who has the most 5s. What's not clear to me at this point is if second place is 0, and my guess would be if you're in second place with 0, you don't get anything. But it's not clear, and that could actually be a huge difference.
Can you add to a building, or once you build it, it's done?
Once you build it, there's a guy on top of it. You
cannot squish the guy.
You cannot squish the mans.
Got it. And these are minimums, so I could build 1 red brick there.
Those are exacts. The only ones that are minimums are Porta Nigra.
Okay.
Porta Nigra is the only one where you can actually build anywhere near that high.
Got it.
As far as I can tell. So again, this is a Euro game. We've never played it. I'm certain we're going to get a rule wrong, or 4. So I'm going to shuffle my deck of cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I believe you're going first.
I'm going first.
But first we need to fill the market. We need 14 bricks at least in the market. Red. Yellow. Not everything but black and white. Black. Yellow. White. 6 bricks. Everything but yellow. Well, that's very even of it. Slightly adjusted, and we got 1 more, maybe. Yep, this'll do it. It'll be 14 now, and this is everything except blue. So the one potentially unfortunate thing is that the camera may not be able to see the height of towers because we got a very vertical camera. I suppose I could put on an inset with the laptop cam.
So we get to start wherever we want?
Yep. You do that as part of your first action, basically.
Okay, I'll go here. And does the brick cost anything besides the action?
Money.
Take it?
Money, as per your...
It's on
your board.
So I guess I'll buy a yellow. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll just do this. Can you grab some coins so I can have a little coin pile over here?
I mean, eventually I will want that too. I will want some torches and some papers over here.
Okay, I am going to pay 4 money for a yellow brick. That's my first action. I think for my second action, I'll take 5 money. I don't know what is or is not a good idea right now. And for my second action, I will buy another yellow. You can buy 2 of the same color in 1 turn, I'm assuming.
If you have different actions.
I have to actually put these in the yellow slot. Okay. That's the end of my turn, so I clean my card and discard it and draw another card?
Yep. And then, is there actually a list of these cards? Because some of, like I think that one lets you add a tower to something, but only...
Yeah, that's what it looks like, because the guy is getting squished.
But only in the Basilica, it looks like. I assume you have to match colors on that. I don't know that.
I would be shocked if there weren't some sort of guide.
I didn't see one, unfortunately.
Not even on the last page there?
There are some other icons, but I'm not seeing that icon on there. Oh, here it is, down here. You may take 1 brick and put it on top of any. That is specifically the Porta Nigra, so you can. You do not receive victory points, but you may receive master builders. All right. Other than that, they're apparently considered rather straightforward. Alright, I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna harvest 2 bricks, and I would like a scroll, please. If you want to hand me a small puddle of those, I'll put my guy out here. And eventually I'll want a small puddle of torches, but not there yet.
Back to me.
It appears so.
Okay, let's do... Let's do this card. So I am going to buy a 3rd yellow to empty that out. And it's when we get below 7 that we refill?
Yeah, we're not quite there yet.
Then I am going to build 3 yellows. Do I have to pay anything to build besides having the resources?
I don't think so. I think you spent for the bricks. And you gotta put it. You need a dude to put on top of it.
Yes.
If you don't have a dude, you can't do it.
So that is 14 points, and do I get this right away?
Yeah, because that you put 3. You passed a threshold of 3 bricks, so.
So 5. Oh, those don't have to be 3 bricks at the same time.
No, that's every time you put 3 bricks in that every 3 bricks in that region.
This is another dude, right?
Yep. It's not every time you put 3 bricks in the region. It's every 3rd brick you put in the region.
Got it. I'm learning.
We're all learning.
And I got one more action, and I think I'm going to take the scroll.
We're all learning.
And
here.
I could buy a single scroll item. 4 money and a torch, 2 torches, blue brick. What were the torches? It's on the board.
Extra actions. You spend them to do extra actions.
I'm going to hang on to this for now, I think.
Alright, so...
And then I have to draw a card. No.
Let's see here.
Where'd I put here? It's right here. Duh.
I'm gonna take a scroll. I'm gonna buy another brick, and given where I am, it's gonna be a white brick. And then that doesn't quite fit in the cubby. Production values. I guess they can just go below the cubby. And then I'm going to spend one of my scrolls to take a blue brick from the supply. You may return that to the box. I don't take that from the market. I take it from the supply. Then I may elect to do another, but I don't want to. That's the end of my turn. I think, again, this is brand new. Neither of us have...
Can we be in the same spot? I'm assuming we can.
I don't see any reason we couldn't. Also, 1 more brick out of the market. No, 2 more bricks out of the market, and we get a refill. If it goes below
But you can only
7.
go in one direction. You can't go backwards.
Well, you can pay... So, the ultimate consequence
to go backwards is you're paying 3,
yes.
basically.
The only real difference is getting here would cost you 3. You can't pay 1 to go there. 1 and 2, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I will pay 1 to move forward to the black area. I will play this card, and I will use both actions to buy black bricks, which only cost 1 money each. And that will trigger a refill, but first
it's on my turn when the refill happens, so
I'm gonna pay my scroll to get 4 money and a torch.
Okay. Anything else this turn?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to do a refill.
Oh, I have to be cognizant. I'm not paying attention to these cards either.
Did you build there's no yellow cards out there, so
black,
it's
blue, and so where are those? That is...
Yeah, let me know if you need help reading them, because they're at such a distance. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll get one more card up, and then we will be good. For tile. They got me saying card now. Everything but red. Which again is probably good.
Do we shuffle those every time?
I presume so. I didn't actually check. Let's see. Well, okay, I'm making a discard. I will quickly check that actual rule for you. During the refill. Yeah. If the draw pile of supply cards runs out, shuffle the discard pile. Okay. Alright, so it should be back to me. I can use 2 influence to build. Okay, so I'm going to start here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build. I'm going to build here for 2 points, but mostly to get this card. And then I have to actually flip up a new one. Which that doesn't come out till your turn. I don't get to see that. I mean, I saw it, but it's not going to affect me in any way. So, I went cheap. Then I'm going to take another... Then I'm going to buy another blue brick, which cost me 2. I'll put chat back up. And then that's... this is buying a blue brick. Then I'm going to pay 1 money to go here. Then I'm going to buy a red brick for 3. And then I have a scroll. But I'm not sure that I want to use it. Yeah, the only thing left out there is a single yellow, and that's not really where I am in life right now. So... I'm debating taking the 4 money on that with my torch. I'm going to wait on the torch because I don't really know how good the deck is.
Yeah, I feel like I'd do better. I'll do better next round when I have a better idea of what cards are coming up and which cards have been played already.
Looks like the money you earn on a card is tied to the color of the brick you can buy on that card.
Okay, I'm going to use this card. I am going to start by, this goes in my discard, building. I'm going to put these 2 black bricks here. That gets me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I also built a black building in the red, I don't know what this is.
That is the Basilica.
I built this. See? I built that. So I get this card.
Seems legit, I guess. Oh, I need to actually throw a dude on top of your stack.
Oh, yes.
That way that way you can actually track how many dudes you've stacked. All right. So,
I still have actions. I am going to buy a black brick for 1 money. That seems like a good idea. I am going to... I can't buy a red where I am. I can take 4 money or a scroll. I feel like I'm pretty good on money, so I'm going to take a scroll. And do I want to do a scroll action this turn to buy a yellow? Yellow and the Coliseum is all the way back there. White brick would be great, but that's 2 scrolls. I'll pass for now. I'm gonna hang on to my scroll for the time being.
Okay, I think I will play this.
So this is discarded, and I get a new card.
So I think first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect $5. Then I'm gonna spend a total of 5 money to walk over here, acquire a yellow brick. And then I am going to, while I'm here, I'm going to build. I'm going to build this here for 5 points and a card. Excuse me.
Okay, I do need a new card when you are ready.
Up here, yep.
Do I want to buy another black before I leave? Can you move in the middle of your turn?
You can move anytime an action requires it. You just gotta pay each time. You could just start running circles around the market if you want to spend all your money.
Not win. Is there any useful blacks coming up? Yeah, I could do that. So I'm going to buy, well, I should put down my card. I'm using this card. I am going to buy a black for 1 money. Oh, I have a black already. I bought that last turn. I did this already. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pay 1 money, which I put in there already, to move here. I am going to buy a white for 5 money. Because I can buy a white from anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to build a black, right? Because it's black on that build on the ramparts. I am going to build this single black, boop, in order to get this card. Tell me if that's wrong. So I built a black building in that area. I have one action.
Just put a man's
left.
on the tile.
Yes, that's so easy to forget.
Without a man's, it's not valid.
I don't see the new card till the end of my turn, right?
You don't see the new card till the beginning of my turn.
So...
I mean, I know that's a very academic distinction.
I got 1 white. Is there a white in the rampart? Yeah, but I don't have an extra build action. I could buy a blue. There's no blue cards on the top right now, so a blue might not be the best buy. But this would also might be a good time to buy another white, since it is a gray shopping. Or I can refill my money. So I'm either going to buy a white, because there's so many white cards at the top right now. Or, oh, did you get, I didn't get my 1 point for that. Did you get my 1 point for that?
Which one?
Building this.
It's easy to count up. I don't think I did.
Well, let's do this. So I should have 14, 15, 16, 17. I should have 18 points right now.
That much is easy enough. At this point, that's easy to count up, so.
I think I'm going to go a little risky. I'm going to buy another white. No, I have a white. I have a white. Why am I doing that? That's dumb.
You can use more than 1 white.
But I couldn't build it. So I'm just going to take the $5 instead. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, that's right. And I'll build the other one. Sorry, I did it dumb.
Okay, I'm going to spend a total of 3 money to come over here and buy 2 of these.
Oh, we need 1 more card. And it might actually matter.
It's more likely to matter to you at this particular moment than to me. Anyway, that's I'm out of action, so.
Are there any cards of that? Yes, there is, and it requires a red. So I'm going to play this card. I am going to build this white here for 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to put a dude in it. I built a white in this area, so I get that card that I can't reach. which is going to start a different set. So that was just my single build action. I'm
just like, none of those cards.
I don't think I'm going to buy again, so I'm going to take a scroll and a torch. Then I got to think about if I want to spend 2 scrolls. So does this one basically score for sames, whereas normally you score for...
It doesn't do... It behaves exactly the same as one of those cards. You just get it a different way, so...
$10. Let's see. Or a white. The whites are always very useful. So I'm going to spend my 2 scrolls to get a white brick. I'm assuming that comes from the market.
Mm-hmm. If you take it from a card, it comes from the supply.
Okay. So that is dead. Okay, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, what do I want to do here? I'm going to play this one. I'm going to take some cash. I'm going to take a brick. And then...
Oh, that's right. You have to have 3 to build there.
Mm-hmm.
And here. How much are reds? 3 money each.
And then... I do want to build. But I want to kind of do it, responsibly. Those over there, none of those are even remotely in line with anything I have, which is annoying. I'd like to get some bonuses out of this, but I'm just not in a position to do so.
That's right, because we have a scoring at the end when we cycle the deck, right?
Yeah, I want to make sure I actually have some stuff built in between now and then. This card is a duplicate, but that's probably no. That one's in shot. Anyway, how many points did I get out of that? I got 4 points out of that one. I'll update the scores in just a second. See there, if that was face up previously. Oh, that's 4 points? Yeah. I'm down to 2 cards. Okay. So in a 4-player game, they take one card away to shorten the game just a little bit.
Okay, I gotta think carefully about my actions here. Do I want to buy a blue before I leave this space? Blue in here.
Oh, did I? Yeah, my third action was build. I did complete that card.
There. Coliseum will be new. Let's see, red in there, but that requires 3 reds.
Mm-hmm.
Red in here is not super useful for me. Okay. I am probably not going to build this turn.
Deep thought.
Yeah. I think I'm going to buy... Do I want to buy a blue and a white, or do I want to move first? I think we're going to focus on that one. So I'm going to buy a blue and a white. The white is 5, the blue is 2. And boom and boom. I already have a white, but it's fine. I think too many whites is a good thing. Then I'm going to pay 1 money to move. Then I'm just going to take the 5 money because I don't have 3 to build. Yep. So I will take the 5 money. That is the end of my turn, and I only have 1 card left.
Okay, I'm looking around here. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna take $5. I'm gonna do a silly little build over here.
Just to get majority.
It'll get me 3. Well, it'll get me another card. Give me 3 points now, and it'll get me a white brick from the supply, because that's my 3rd guy in that area. No, that's not visible. It's not visible yet. Let me add my points because I picked up another 3. Then probably will do the what? I'll probably buy a brick. I'm still over here, aren't I? Yeah. How did my guy move? Did you move over to here?
Yes.
Then that was the wrong person.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm like, I shouldn't be there.
Here. I moved. I paid the money.
And I guess while I'm here, did I collect my 5 coins? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either.
I don't think I did, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't broke to start the turn. And now you get a refill. Everything but black. Gotta go down to the 2nd level.
So far, I am enjoying it. It has some very interesting decisions.
So we're at 10. So it could be 1 more card, could be 2. It's gonna be 1 more card. Everything except white.
Okay, and then I'm playing my last card, obviously. I'm gonna wait to see what the flipper upper is, though.
All the way
there.
all the way over there.
What I really want is a Coliseum. So Coliseum options, yellow.
So I have to make it clear I have 3 different sets there.
Okay. I am going to spend a scroll to do, or a torch to do all 3 actions. No, I changed my mind. I'm not. Or should I just move again? Yeah, that'll give me... Yeah. I'm going to spend a scroll to do all 3, or a torch to do all 3 actions. Taking a scroll is no decision points.
Ideally, you put the torch on the extra action.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're doing 4 or 5, you wouldn't have cylinders.
So I would like a blue here. So I will buy the blue where I am for 2 money using this action. I will move for 1 money. And then I will build these 2 blues with the dude here to lock down that row, maybe, for 5 points right now and maybe some more points later. I built a yellow in the Coliseum, so I get this card.
You built blue in the Coliseum.
Oh, I did.
So you get this card.
Sorry.
That's very...
I knew that I had specifically timed it so I would get a card, but apparently I grabbed the wrong card. I couldn't... It's because the last thing I saw was my yellow dude. I kind of wish they didn't make the buildings and the player colors the same colors.
Well, you blocked me out of doing that much, so you got that going for you. Are you done?
Yep.
All right. So I have no choice but to play. I'm going to try to clean up a little bit more space here. I also only have one of these guys sitting around here, so that's kind of puts me in a bit of a slight pickle in terms of can I build. I guess that it's time. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to build a stack of 3 black here for 3 points, 1 scroll, 2 dudes out of the general.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll update the scores for those.
And then it's end of round scoring.
Oh, I still have actions.
Oh, you do?
I have 3 actions, so...
Well, I'm going to shuffle my deck while you're doing stuff.
I'm just going to say settle down a little bit. Well, I also might take an influence action because I'm looking. I don't know if there's anything out there that is quite immediate for me to do. I'm going to end up building again once I figure out exactly where that is. Okay, I'm going to pay 2 money, which I happen to have, and I'm going to go all the way back over here. And then I'm going to come over here, get another 5 points. Put that guy down there, which will get me this one.
And
Get me
it'll
closer
put
to
you
a
in
set.
the lead in that row.
Mm-hmm. That's why I did that and not the other. But I don't have any majority yet. And then do I take a scroll or do I take a torch? I think I'll take the torch, mostly because it won't be too hard for me to turn that into a scroll later.
Okay, when you're done, put one more card up there.
And then we got to go through what in the world do we do at the end of the round. Because I'm not super familiar with this game. That's why it's New Euros Eve.
New Euros Eve!
Alright, so you count up all the bricks you've placed, and that's how many money,
5,
or you could
6,
divide that
7,
between money
8,
and points.
9. I have 9 built.
I apparently also have 9. And,
I'm going to take 4 money and 5 points.
okay. Let me figure this out. So.
Make sure I move my token. 1, 2,
I
3,
just already
4,
moved
5.
it.
Oh,
So
1, 2, 3, 4. Was I on 33?
Yep, you're on 28, and then I moved it to 33 because you were getting 5 points. Then I got to make a decision as well. There's something to be said for just having that cash, especially early in the game. There's also something to be said for just trying to jump up. Like, it's 5 points, but it's 1 action later in the game, basically. And I'm not exactly rolling in cash. You've done a better job of having money. We're just going to take the points because I'm quite a distance behind.
Okay, so you're behind, so you get to choose who goes first.
And I'm going to
that's correct,
yep,
right?
and I'm going to choose myself. I'm a little bit behind in resources. And a little bit behind in points. But I have more cards, I guess. So I got that going for me. Alright, so we're a third done. This will probably be a full 2-hour game. Which is why it's good I'm using my battery coupler that I just got. Okay, I am not enamored with these cards right now.
I think I got my plan planned.
All right, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna collect 5 money, and then I'm gonna spend a total of 8 of it. So I'm only gonna have 2 money left at the end of this turn. To come on around here and take some of these red bricks, and I believe that's all I'm gonna do at this moment.
Okay, I am going to use a torch on this action.
Actually, before I forget, I'm gonna actually claim this.
Oh yeah.
Because I can make that up pretty trivially.
Do I have any scrolls? I have 1 scroll right now. I am getting low on dudes, so I probably will buy the dude and the torch. But I am going to get another dude from that. Anyway, I'm taking a total of 4 actions via torches. I am going to start by buying a yellow, since I am in the yellow section. That is $4. I am immediately going to... Was I immediately... Yeah, because that... No, that still puts me behind. Yeah, I am going to immediately build that yellow here. That gets me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, it's my 6th person here, so I get 5 money and a dude, which is good.
Sixth brick.
Which is good because I am out of dudes. Then I am going to use my gray buy to buy a $5.
I assume you want that too.
Yes, that's very important. To buy a white from the center. Yes, that's part of this set. And then I'm going to torch 5 money so that I keep up on the money. Then I am going to spend my scroll. I'm low on dudes, so I'm going to spend 1 scroll for a torch and a dude.
Reasonable. All right. What was I going to do? That's it, right?
Yep.
I think you're out of scrolls, so then you're out of things you can do. All right. So, I am definitely low on cash right now. But I have other plans this turn. I'm gonna build, use the white as a wild. This guy's coming in here, which will get me that card. It'll get me another scroll. It'll get me another 2 dudes from the supply. And that'll score me an immediate 9 points. So I'm in the lead. Nope. No. I got these entered wrong. I'm at 40 and then you're at 37. No. Then I'm going to immediately spend these 2 scrolls to cash in this set of... Oh, wow, okay, I'm not, because I apparently don't know what a set is. I did not think that I was in that particular... Which one am I not in? Which one do I not have a card from? Is what?
It's hard to tell now because.
Oh, this is the wrong. Oh, not this. I grabbed the wrong card. There it is. That's the right card. I grabbed the card for the.
You did the thing I did.
I messed up the wrong symbol. Now I'm gonna cash these in.
It's hard to tell, but I feel like you're kicking my butt.
So I still have an action after all this, so I don't get to see either of those cards yet. And with that action, I'm going to take a scroll, because I am quite low on money at this point, and so I'm not going to be able to buy a brick from where I am. Now you can see the other 2 cards. That is a building action. Well, I certainly don't feel like I'm kicking your butt, so... I feel like I'm barely scraping by.
How do I want to do this?
That's a good question. Not a question I can answer, but it is a good question.
Yeah, I think that 24 points is just too hard to pass up. So I'm moving here for a buck. Which one of these cards do I want to use right now? Build.
That is a 4 tower, not a 3, by the way. But I suppose you can still buy
Oh,
one.
it is a 4 tower. Thank you for pointing that out. Mostly I'm deciding if I want to build the 3 tower here or here, but the 24 points is hard to pass up. So, in that case, I better do it this way. So I'm going to use both build actions for a total of 6 money. I have to make awkward change. I will receive a black, and I will receive a white. I have no scrolls. I don't think I want to trade in a torch for a scroll right now. That is the end of my turn.
All right. I think I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna collect a scroll. I'm gonna spend my 2 scrolls to collect 10 money. Which is not what I wanted to do with my scrolls, but I'm really, really broke. I'm gonna collect a torch. If you can pass me another torch. Then I'm just deferring all these actions for later. I gotta do something with them. And then I spent 1 money to move here. I'm gonna build my only brick over here just to not waste the action. And I get 2 points out of it.
Okay. Do I want to do the 2 builder now? Or
that whole not taking money thing, maybe not my best move.
Blue. What can I do with blue? There's no cards with blue on it right now. And I really don't want to buy another white right now.
And the stocks are also...
There's
7, someone needs to buy something before it fills up.
So... There's no advent. I can't buy a black brick right now. Because I can't buy a black brick, I think I'll do this. So I am going to build the 4 fur with this action. That is, might as well take this row. That is 24 points just for building that.
21. And that's going to trigger 2 bonuses.
Yep, plus I get 2 torches, 2 guys, plus I get a card. I built a white stack on the red building. I get that card, which is a new card in this set. But I need 2 cards over here.
Yeah, at some point you got to play over there.
What can I start building over there? I don't want to buy a white brick, so I'm just going to pay money to move. This was my change from last time, so I should have... I'll do this instead. I'll pay money to move, and then I'm probably going to pay $2 for a blue brick. No, wait. Yeah. Because I have 2 actions. $2, blue brick.
So? Mm-hmm. Okay, I appreciate that we have a chance to get more bricks out here. That said, I do not like what this one decided to give us. That doesn't help me in any way. Because I don't have money. There's a choice I made. I don't know to what extent it's a poor choice.
I'm sure I've messed a few things up already just because it's a new game. You never get rules right on the first game.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, everything. How many are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will put us at 13, so we'll get 1 more. Everything but red. And everything but white. Good, that's exactly what I needed out of life right now. Alright, let me look at my cards again, because now I have to remember what I was doing. Alright, so I'm gonna I'm gonna take all 3 of these because I have too many torches. So I'm gonna start by I'm gonna pay 3 money to step over here and buy both these black bricks. And then I'm going to also take the scroll, and that's all I can do.
I would like to see what that card is.
Blue over here.
I like it.
Is that so?
I could always buy that from here too. Okay, I'm gonna do this. This isn't my favorite turn here, but I am going to buy a blue brick for $2. I think I'm going to take $4 and a scroll. Just put a 1 back and take a 5. And a scroll. And I don't think I want to use my torches right now, but I do need to use those soon.
You got 4 of them.
Excellent.
My turn then?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, okay, so need all 3 of my action discs. I'm not going to start by doing that. I'm going to start by building. $5 points. I'll get that updated, and then I crossed over the threshold, so I get the Master Builder bonus. I get one of these, and I get a torch. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'll collect $3, so I better really start doing that. I'll collect a scroll. Then I'm going to use 2 torches. And I'm going to spend a total of 5 money. Walk over here, buy both of those. Turn in my scrolls. Can take that out of the game. And yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be using probably 2.
Oh, this is in the wrong space.
I'm probably going to be using 2 torches on this card. I am going to buy 2 blues. That'll be a total of 4 money. There's no blues.
There are no blues.
Fudgesicles.
Did you not watch me walk in there and buy 2 blues? Because I walked in there.
Whites are wild, right?
Whites are wild.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay up... we're going to pay up front to move. I'm going to buy a white, which is more money than I want to spend. But you got to do what you got to do.
This is why I go
build.
buy all the cheap bricks.
We're going to build... I don't think it matters which of these columns I do.
No, it doesn't.
We're going to build a 3 blue. I have a dude to top that with.
I guess mostly because you want...
That's 6 points now. I'll get that on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But what really I want is the set completer.
And don't forget this.
Yes!
2 guys
2
and a
dudes
scroll.
and a scroll.
These pieces don't quite snap as nicely as I might like.
I am going to... Should I turn that into 30? That's 10 points. If I get that, that's 8 points. So, but I still have time to get that. So I am going to spend my 2 scrolls to do what you did. I'm going to wipe out this set for this 30-point card.
I'll take those. They're not the same deck as that other pile over there. Okay,
so that
actions.
was buying build. What sucks is there's no blues. What's my other card in hand?
I'm glad you noticed. I'm actually quite happy with that, TBH.
I'll take a scroll, and I honestly think a torch for 3 money because I'm low on money right now. But I will not buy a blue because there's no blues to buy. Good job.
I made you angry.
Mm-hmm.
But in like the good game angry.
I should have 3 cards left right now, right? I didn't mess that up. Do you have 3 cards left?
I
Yeah.
have 2 in hand and 1 in deck.
Okay.
And I went first, so.
Yep.
Alright. We're gonna collect. This card is gone. We're gonna toss the torches all over the table.
You might want to see new cards everywhere.
I might, but I also might not actually have a good shot at being able to afford them. Because I'm weak at, bricks. Let's see here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna collect. Gonna keep burning my torches. I'm gonna collect 4 money because I'm not a lot of money. I'm gonna collect a scroll, which I'm immediately gonna spend to collect a torch and 3 points. I'll get that updated over here. And then I am going. I'm probably not gonna build this turn. I'm gonna do this. 1 torch, spend a total of 7 money. I'm gonna come over here and buy 2 reds. That's kind of crappy, TBH. That should like come with like 3 money or something. Thinking? Wishing? Hoping?
Okay, we're gonna play this card, and it's very likely I'm gonna use it. Well, I'm gonna take 5 money because I'm low on money, and this is the best money card. Do I want to invest in reds or yellows right now? Reds are cheaper. Yellows look better up on the top right now. Oh, reds look pretty good up top right now too.
Yellows are very expensive. But most of the cheap cards, long gone.
I'm gonna pay a money to move. I'm gonna pay almost all my money for 2 yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's this action and this action. Is there a single black build? A single black build might not hurt right now. Does that push me? No, doesn't push me over. But it's a point, and I don't really think I'm going to black build anywhere else. So I'm just gonna use a.
You have plenty of guys.
Guy to get un punto.
More than that.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Rude. I mean, it's fair, but rude. I was actually gonna spend a scroll on this and do the same thing. Is that card done? Because you should.
Yes.
No, you should. Yeah, you should have 2.
And I just have 2 in hand. Okay, this torch is dead. This goes in my discard. Here.
Okay, so
I have 1 money.
okay, I'm gonna play this card. I'm gonna collect 5 money. I'm gonna spend 3 money to buy another red. No, am I? That might not even be worth it. I gotta actually think here because it might. There are probably better things I can do. Still think I'm gonna buy the red. I'm gonna play long term.
You might want to see the card. The last card.
Anyway, then I'm gonna pay 1 money. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna drop 2 red. I'm gonna fling them all over the board for 7 points. I'm gonna put a guy down here. I'll get this card. I get 5 money. I get another guy out of the supply. Then, do I really want to buy a white brick? I don't know that. I think I'll pass on buying the white brick. They're so expensive. Let me update the score, and then we got to fill the market.
Yay!
All right. So we skipped black and white. We're at 9. To get at least 2 more tiles. We'll get exactly 2 more tiles. Everything but yellow. And we do get the tiles do actually do a pretty good job of being balanced.
Mm-hmm.
We get 1 more. We skip. Okay, black, no blue. Good luck on those cheap buildings, because it's a while before we'll see any tiles.
Okay, so my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm playing this card. I need money.
That's
then
been me
I
the
am
whole
going
game,
to
so
buy a yellow for most of that money. What could I get for spending a torch? $1?
$1. If you're not looking to build this turn, and you're not looking to
buy a white.
Buy.
I'm gonna burn a torch for money.
Or burn one of your actions for money.
Yes, and then this was a yellow. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
This turn.
You put that on the torch, but it doesn't matter because we know. All right. So I've got all of these. I'm gonna take 5 money. I'm going to take a scroll, which I'm immediately going to spend to get a torch and a dude, because that's just straight up free dude. Then I still have 1 action and 4 torches. And I actually am going to buy... I'm going to buy 2 yellows. That's going to cost me 8 money. It's going to be my other disc here. And a torch. Buy 2 yellows. And then...
Oh, we didn't do these at the beginning.
Those are end of game.
End of game only, not the end of each round.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just the money. And then I'm going to do a build. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to spend... I'm going to put 2 yellows down. I get 9 points now. I get this. And then I also get another torch and another dude. And is that the row I want to be in? Yes, because I would only tie majority in the other row. Well, it really doesn't matter which row I'm in. It's the exact same result either way. I can tie one.
You were...
Oh, I can win and win one, lose one, or I can tie both of them. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Anyway, my score is up to 64. All right, so let me clean my card, and then
I got 1 more card.
You do, don't you? I forgot I was going first this.
Okay, I am going to use all my money. No, just 2. No, that's me. 1, 2, 3. All my money to move here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna build action. This 3 tower. It doesn't really matter which one of these 2 I take. That gives me 12 points now. 1, 2, 79. That's another 3, so I get a scroll and 2 guys.
2 guys.
And most importantly, I get this card, which I can't quite reach, which completes this set. Now, I think so if I buy that, it's 10 points. If I buy that, it's 12 points. So I'm just going to go with the higher one first.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear. Each step up the
I'm assuming these replace. Yeah. Because that would be ridiculous if I didn't.
No, if you look on at the top, it's a cost of the 30-point card.
I have 2 actions left. I'm just going to take a scroll and a torch.
I can see that. Because you have
I
a
gotta
torch.
remember torches can be used as money too.
All right, so I believe now if I remember correctly, the end round was just
Count up your buildings.
just count up your bricks. I got 19.
21.
So you actually have more bricks than I do. So I went first this time. My question is, do I want to try to jumpstart? Can I turn money into more points than money is worth? I think that I'm gonna take 9 money, and I'm gonna take 10 points. I'm going first, so I'm gonna make that decision before you.
I'm gonna take 10 points and 11 money. So I am 89.
So I definitely was thinking maybe I should have taken more money, especially on the first lap, than I took point. But I took all points because I felt I was behind.
Okay, I gotta shuffle my deck.
I'm still behind, so I'm still gonna.
So this is the last round, right?
Yeah, that should. We didn't even move that, but I've got a good idea what the game timer looks like. All right, so considering where I am in the world. Okay, I'm gonna put this down.
I have no bricks.
Actually, not overflowing with torches anymore. So, we're gonna take this. We are going to buy 2 blues. That'll be a total cost of 5 money because I gotta move over here and buy all the blues out. And then, do I want? I don't think.
Was that a game end scenario up there?
I think all the cards have to be bought and acquired. I will quickly check. No, it's the brick reserve and brick market are completely depleted, or a player has no Romans left.
Okay.
Then I think that I am in fact going to spend a torch and another buck to come down here and build that. That's going to be 8 points now. It's going to be a scroll, my last 2 Romans, and with these scrolls, I'm going to buy the 56 pointer before you can.
Yeah. OL.
And then I got to update my score. I'm at 82.
I'm gonna play this card because I can buy 2 reds while I'm here for 6 money.
And that also gets me a new majority.
Then I'm definitely gonna take the 4 money. Then I honestly think I want the scroll. I'm going to turn a torch into a scroll so that I can turn... I know there was another one here. Another 42er? No, I guess not. Oh no, another 30er. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to turn 2 scrolls. Confirm that I have 1 of each building.
Yep.
So I'm going to turn that into a 30 corner.
And another 10.
Those go on this side. And I'm going to stop there.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to be doing... I gotta actually think about what do I actually get out of all of this. Okay, I'm gonna collect 4 money and I'm gonna buy 2 bricks for 8. So that's I'm gonna have a net loss of 4 money. then I'm gonna pay 1 torch to ride on in here and build. I will get 3 down here. I'll get 11 points immediately. And I will get $5 for that. But I will not get a card. Huh, maybe... Yeah, I can't win that area. There's just more... That card... Yeah, this is better. I was debating whether it was worth trying to get that card. I don't think it is. Alright. I need to score my points. 93 is... I'm done. I'm not gonna acquire that scroll this turn. Now it's back to you. Market is at 7.
I don't think I'm getting either of those two. I get one or the other and they're worth the same amount. What do we got going on down here? Okay, I'm gonna play this card. I am going to start by taking 5 money. I am going to buy the last red. That's 3 money. I was going to place there, but now I'm not, obviously.
There's another spot in here to build on if you... That would take majority of 3 towers. Or you could try to get a white maybe and get up and fight me for and tie me on majority of
so I'm winning, losing. I might clinch this one. That's my. It's only 2 point or 3 point difference though.
Well, it's a 6 point swing, so it's a total of 9 if you do that.
Then I can build. You can't build both of these next turn.
But if you get a white over here, then you would have 2 4 towers with me, denying me that 15 points, and having us settle for 7 each, which is so. In addition to that being a 12-point tower, so that
and I'm there. I don't have to spend any money to move. So let's just do that.
That's the move I'm thinking of, but that's me playing your game.
No.
I was saying buy a white and then make your tower a 4 tower. If you do a 3 tower, you do beat me out on this. But you're actually already beating me out on that because you have the yellows. So you don't need to go any higher on 3 towers to win.
Yeah, you're right.
If you
I have to spend a torch to do that, though.
It's like you don't strictly have to build this turn. It's not like I'm going to deny that to you.
Boop. So
that's 12 points.
Yep, 12 points now. 1, 2...
101.
101.
You can pull that into your personal supply rather than trying to put it on the marker. It's going to just fall all over the place.
And
then you also receive your last dude and a scroll. And then
I've done all the actions on the card, so there's nothing left for me to do.
No blues. So we have what, 5 bricks in there, so no blue, so we're at 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll get 2 more cards either way. No blue or red. With the teaching, it'll be about 2 hours. And then no black. So everything but black. And not everything but black. Nobody wants white bricks because they cost a large fortune. Okay, I don't especially like my options here. I'm gonna collect $5. I'm gonna collect a scroll. Then I'm gonna spend $2. It's a tricky thought. Do I actually? It's like, how ham do I go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got most of my deck, but also what's available over there if I need it. Screw it. Let's go ham. That's the end of my turn.
I think I'm going to play this card. I'm going to take a scroll. I'm going to buy a red.
And is that a 2-action or a 3-action card?
It's a 2-action, but I have one torch left that I'm probably going to use.
Is there a 1 build? I don't think there's
I'm
a
going
1.
to move.
There is a 1 red build, yeah. It's just
I'm
barely
going
obscured by
to
everything.
red. This was from later. I only have one torch right now. Because that locks this in for me. And I get 3 points now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No bonus. No card. But it locks in that bottom row for me.
Okay, I'm going to play this.
And...
Oh, you still going? Yeah, you do have...
I am going... This is going to be the hardest one to get, so I'm buying this.
Going for another set?
I mean, that's 4 points on its own.
Increase stealing a tower majority. You don't have any bricks in your supply, so that's moot, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I'll make sure that comes... Yeah, that... Oh, that is 1 brick from the reserve, so you don't need a brick in your supply to do those.
Do I have to be there to use that card?
Beware.
In that quadrant?
No.
You
just elevate one of your towers.
So that could be 19 to up to 10 points.
So you could bump up here and abdicate give me the 15, but put yourself up to 19. You could also bump up and take this majority and abdicate the lower majority. I'm just going to
do what I did.
Alright, I'm going to play this face down card with 2 actions on it. I'm going to buy another white. And then I'm also going to buy another scroll. And then I'm going to figure out what in the world I want to do with that scroll. It's a 7 money at this point, worth more to me. 7 money is pretty... Yeah. Or do I want to actually start like trying to elevate one of my towers? I think I'm gonna do what you didn't do. This takes a brick from the reserve. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do that. And that's the end of my turn. I'm not going to use that build action this turn.
No, not that one. This one. No. No, this one. So I am going to move I am going to take 5 money and then use part of that money to buy 2 black bricks. So I will end up with 3 money and 2 black bricks.
2 black bricks. That all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna collect 5 money. I'm gonna spend it immediately to buy a white brick. I'm gonna spend most of my remaining money here to go zoomies around here and build. And go there. No, those are whites.
No, those are whites.
I've spent 15 money on those. I very much did not do black on that. I spent 15 money for 15 points. I thought about going for black. 15. I said 108, so I'm only here. But I do get this, which completes that set as well. And I don't get any more guys, but I do get that. So if I build one more, I get 5 points and trigger game end for what it's worth. Am I able to do that? I think my odds are very low. Actually, I don't think my odds are very low. I think that depending on my cards, I could definitely pull it off, but money is a very real issue towards that. There's no 1 brick spaces left on the board, so you can't just make a cheap build like that. You have to actually pay for it.
Okay, I think I'm going to play this card. I am going to move 1. I am going to build a 2 black tower for 3 points.
And a white brick.
1, 2, 3, and a white brick.
Onboard score is close.
Yeah, but you have a 56er.
You have a 42 and a 30.
Oh, I guess I do.
That's
a 52er.
Are there 3 30 cards? It's a 72er. Are there 2 discarded 30 cards? I'm pretty sure you completed 2 sets.
Yeah, I did.
I just am surprised there's that many of them. Alright, so it's...
I still have things.
You still have actions.
I'm gonna take a scroll. Is there any good 1 scrolls right now? Black brick, red brick. That would be 6 points. What's this one?
Build.
Okay. I'm gonna take the 3 money.
Alright, I'm gonna do... So, I'm gonna take $5. I'm gonna buy a yellow brick. That's gonna cost me all 5 of my money. I'm gonna turn this scroll in to get a yellow brick. And then I'm going to... Those are both yellow. Then I'm gonna take my build action. I'm gonna build over here. I'm gonna get 9 points now. 8 to 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts me over, so I get another 5 money. And that was my last dude, so I trigger a premature game end. You get 1 more turn, and I get 5 points for doing so.
Okay. What sucks? No, I can. I can buy and build, but I have to do shenanigans.
I don't think
so. I am going to spend $5
torch is better
to buy a white. I am going to spend a scroll to get this free build action, which I am immediately going to use to build this 2 tower here for 11 points. 118.
But no bonus.
Yeah. That's 1,
is
2,
that-
3. 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
so okay, yeah, because
So I get a white brick
So you-
back.
went 2, 4, 6. That's what threw me.
But I mean, there'll at least be pity points for the white brick.
Mhm.
Scroll.
Pity points for a scroll is a pity point. If you can't do it, if you're gonna buy a black brick, you'd have to do that before you moved. I think
the 11 points. Yeah,
I think
the
the
max
scroll-
I could get out of that is 6, so that was correct. So I think taking a pity. Well, is a scroll worth any more
scroll's
than
1 point.
What's a brick worth?
A point.
So then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yes.
take a scroll. And what is it? A torch or it's a money you get for?
Why do you get? You don't have a third act.
Oh
It's
yeah,
It's a
no,
2
you're
action
right.
card,
You're
so
right.
you
You're
don't
right.
get the money. Not that it matters, because the money wouldn't tip you over into a point.
Okay.
So we're gonna start, and we're gonna go through the end of game scoring. Okay, first sets.
Do we still count up all the buildings at the last round?
Yeah, that's step 4.
Okay.
So first sets. I have 22 points in sets because I wasn't able to.
72 plus.
No, not the cards, just the sets.
6. We just have the 2 left over.
Is that 124? Yeah, 146. So 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, final scoring cards. I have 56, which should put me at 202. I think I might get 300 points on this. Just probably not. Okay, now you got 72.
Yeah.
So that's 196.
I haven't been moving my token, but
196. All right, left pity points. I have 3, and you have
I have
2.
a brick, a scroll, and I don't think a single money is
you
worth anything.
You need 3 money to be worth anything, and I'm at 205. Now you are not at 1968. That's
I think where you're gonna bump ahead is on the majorities.
I'm not gonna dispute that. I feel like I'm probably in better shape there. All right, so let's figure out. Let's do these.
Because I only have like 2 majorities.
So on the Basilica, I have the first, and you have the second.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18 points for each of us. So you're 7 behind me. So I'm gonna give myself 18. That can't be right. I was on 205. 18. Yeah, 5 plus 18 is 23. 18, 16. You can flip your point marker to 200 if you wish. All right, amphitheater. That's 15 for you and 7 for me. You're in the lead.
Oh, it's so close. I think this is where you're really going to jump ahead, though.
It's going to go back and forth, but I do think when we get there, I do agree I'm going to pull ahead. I'm going to get 10 out of this, and you're going to get 5.
And I did win the tiny bottom points.
I'm going to keep these up to date for our likely no one watching, but we had a few people stop by for a minute. Nip, you're going to get 5. I'm going to get 2.
It's just down to, well, that's not true. We still have to count up
It's just, we got 2
break points.
We got 2 regions. City wall. You won the city wall. That's it. I think we're going to crack 300. We might crack 300. All right. So for small tower, or for towers of height 3,
I have 2.
I have 3 of them.
Yep.
So I'm going to get the 12. If you could move me to 264, and then you get 6. So you're going to go to 267. And then I'm assuming second place, that I've been doing this throughout. Second place hasn't come up yet. I assume if you have none, I assume if you have none that there's no such thing as second place. Does that sound reasonable?
If you want to play it that way, if not, go. I don't know. The rules were very unclear.
Let's take a quick
Google.
Let's see here. I'll go to rules.
Yay, BGG.
Well, that's useless.
What?
Somebody replied, "Can't answer your question. Sorry." Well, why'd you reply? So somebody else has that question.
But no answer?
But no answer.
I'll just let you decide.
Because this will literally determine the winner.
It pretty much will.
No, I will tell you, if it's 0, I'm going to gain 4 points on you. But if it's not 0, if it's well then the ones above would all be a wash. If it's 0, I'm going to gain 4, and you're ahead by 3. If you get points for having 0, I'm going to gain 4. You're going to gain 2 back. You're going to win.
We still have to count all our buildings too.
What are we counting buildings for?
The bricks, points, or money.
We did the pity. What do you think? What do you thinking?
So at the end of every round, you count up how many bricks you have, and you get that many points?
You don't get it at the end. You don't get it on the last round. If this is the last round for your player count, the game ends.
Okay.
So no, that's not relevant. So this rule literally determines the winner. It's a 1-point win, one way or the other.
I don't know. Flip a coin.
Final scoring with only one player in area. Let's see here. I might have to read the example scoring in detail here. But I'm not the only person with this question, but nobody has an answer for it, and nobody's actually asked a question on this forum in a couple of years, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'll take this.
What do we do? Want to just flip a coin for it?
I want to try. My feeling is if you're not in an area, because it would be really silly for us to award everybody 12, 15, and 18 points because nobody got there. But I'm going to read there is a detailed scoring here. Let's see, let's see here. Is there a
majority scoring?
Yep, let's see here. I want to make sure this is right. So the height of the building elements may vary from 3 to 8 bricks. Apologies while we do the rules lawyering. If it didn't actually affect the winner, I wouldn't be doing it. Let's see, when awarding points for majorities, each level is scored individually. But I don't think this is gonna be, I think this part's gonna be more helpful. At each level, the involved players count the building height. So the use of the word involved starts to make me think that it is the way I would expect it to be.
Yeah, I think so, because if there's an involved player, there's an uninvolved player. And how would you be uninvolved? By not having any buildings.
Therefore, she is now in the running for the majority in level 3 and in level 7.
Okay.
So I think there's enough to say that how this is going to go, and is that I'm going to get 15 for yellow, 67, so 17.
I won 3.
17,
4.
12. And then there's going to be 19, 18, 8, 3. That.
Oh, well, that was close.
That was razor's edge.
And I double checked, and you're right. You only do the counting up the bricks
in the intermediate.
So
I mean, you can't be upset.
That was close. Good game. I like it. I think it'd be better in 3-player, but I still like it.
You blocked me a few times. I blocked you pretty bad one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it probably would work a little better with a little more interaction, but interaction is not a thing we can do right now.